Hi, I'm Madonna from New Leaf Natural Therapies. My tip of the day for kinesiologists is to think a little bit differently about anxiety, stress, depression, the things that so many kinesiologists are seeing so much of these days. The problem is the causes are huge and the reasons are getting bigger. So there is lots of study that indicates that EMFs, electromagnetic frequencies, are building up in people's brains and spinal cord. There's also indications that histamines, so MCAS, mast cell activation syndrome, histamines also build up in the brain and spinal cord, and the two of them definitely affect the others. So when you're looking at things like anxiety, stress and depression, what's really going on in the body? Yes, someone might have survival patterns running. Yes, they might have a post-traumatic stress disorder. But it can be those little things where they need to be protecting themselves from the elements on a daily basis. They might need to be using things like nature to protect them, saltwater baths, Epsom salt baths, things like salt lamps, and just the type of, or any of the things that try to protect us from EMFs. There's lots of devices available these days. So we need to protect ourselves from the world around us because our governments aren't protecting us. And then you can muscle test whether or not EMFs are a problem. You can muscle test whether or not histamines are an issue. Once you get the basics of how to muscle test, you can use your imagination to find out what's really going on and what's driving the stress, anxiety, depression. I'm finding that the medications are often added in way too quickly by the psychiatrists, and some of these kids, their blood-brain barrier isn't strong because of marijuana or alcohol or other substances. Even things like sugar, too much sugar can make the nervous system really overloaded. So there's so many things that can be aggravating a nervous system. And in the past, I've always started with things like the survival patterns and then brain integration through the LEAP program. But I'm finding it's just not enough these days. We need to teach people to protect themselves. We need to look at the histamines, the EMFs. We need to look at their past use and abuse of medications, whether or not it's medical or substance abuse, and then really start training people to start thinking about their lives and how they're going to improve, what they can do on a daily basis to improve their mental health. That's my tip of the day.